Hello, everyone. We are back today with another tarot reading. So let's get the cards shuffled here for you. What will the cards tell us today? What is the message that these viewers need to hear today? The Wheel of Fortune. I'm hearing that the greater message of this reading today is going to be about life itself. That life has a lot of moving parts and bigger pictures than we're maybe aware of. And that everything is connected. Even the things that you don't think are connected, this is going to be an overarching message for us about the path that we should take, the larger themes of our lives. The Fool. Oh, look at that. This makes sense. The cards are telling me that you are going to be headed out into a new way of thinking, or you are going to be experiencing a big change in your life. These two cards are telling me you will be feeling a lot of new emotions. You will be going through something very big. The Ten of Chalices. And I am hearing that this new experience that you are going to have, it will bring you emotional fulfillment. The Five of Pentacles. I'm going to move these up a little bit. Five of Pentacles. Somewhere along the journey, towards the beginning of your journey, you're going to experience some sort of a loss, some sort of setback in the more grounding aspects of your life. So maybe your home or your career, your family life, that kind of thing. You're going to feel very, down and out about something. But the important thing when this happens to you is to remember that there is sort of light at the end of the tunnel. You can see that the Five of Pentacles in this window, that what this person needs is actually right in front of them, or right behind them in this case, right above them. The light, the joy, whatever you want to say, is even sprinkling down to them, but they're just not able to receive it. So you're going to be in a weird place for a while where you've kind of have your plan up here where something big is happening. It's going to make you happy. It's going to be a big change and something that will definitely change your life and change the direction of your life. But once you kind of get going on that journey, it's not going to be easy, and you're going to feel a few setbacks. But then eventually, once this new idea kind of hits the ground running, you could say, you're going to start sharing it with your community, and you will feel more support. You will move on from this feeling of disappointment or being, let down or disappointed or running into the roadblock. After this, you are going to feel a lot better and be able to feel more emotionally and physically ready to continue along on your journey. Seven of Wands. Again, this is telling me that similar to this card, but not as bad, because you see this person is, going through some obstacles, having to jump from stump to stump. But you can see here that it's not all bad, because yes, it is difficult for them. It's clearly not easy to jump from stump to stump, but they're not failing. They're not falling into the water. It's just something that you'll just have a bit more difficulty in getting to the other side, but you'll be all right. the Star. The Star really reminds us that, as you can see here in the other cards, you've gone through a ridiculous, difficult, emotionally draining journey here with this new plan, idea, whatever that you're doing. But the Star reminds us to just sit back and really feel the warmth and the joy and the happiness of how far you've come this far. It wants you to really feel the calmness and the peace of what it feels like to be in the middle of this journey, this change, this new experience you're having, to really sit back and kind of revel in how far you've come. The Three of Discs, that's the Three of Pentacles in this deck. The Three of Pentacles really reminds us to lean on your loved ones in your community for comfort and help and acceptance during this time, which I'm feeling that, you've gotten over the first sort of hump of difficulties in the first 6 cards. I know these cards, these two are reminding us to really sit back, take a break, do what you need to do to feel very grounded and stable. Whether that is, doing it within yourself and really sitting back and sort of just appreciating emotionally where you have gone and where you are yet to go. And then also leaning on your loved ones for support during this time. Again, another card of support, the Three of Cups, chalices in this deck. The Three of Cups tells us to, again, similar to this card, but just to emotionally rely on each other, and it'll bring you a sense of harmony. See how they're, synchronized dancing here? They are very in tune with each other and just in sync with each other. You will want to draw on the emotional support of your loved ones. See, in the Three of Pentacles, you will be leaning on your loved ones in a more physical sense, maybe visiting a friend or family member, a loved one, more tangibly leaning on them, whereas the Three of Cups reminds us to lean on those in our lives emotionally and really get a sense of grounding and peace from those around us. The Knight of Swords. Once you've sort of taken this break emotionally and physically with those around you and sort of like take stock of where you are and where you're yet to go, you'll start again onto this journey, and you will feel like you are really in the middle, you could say, of this journey. You are on it. You're not at the beginning, you're not at the end. You are square up in the middle, in the thick of it. And you are reminded from this card to be brave. That even when you are not exactly sure what you're supposed to do or where you're supposed to end up, what your next move is, to just do what feels right to you and to not overthink the possibilities and to not let that fear get you. See how this person is looking down literally like the eye of the beast and just going for it. Not running away, not overthinking what they should do, but just going for it and hoping it all works out at the end. The Three of Wands. The Three of Wands reminds us to keep nurturing yourself and the plan while you're on this journey. That, not to let yourself get too caught up in the journey itself, such as in this card, you want to be cognizant of making sure that you're tending your fire along the way and not letting it burn out. Again, another card of tending to what you need to make sure that your journey goes as planned. The Eight of Pentacles really reminds us to, like, she's literally watering the flowers of her life, you could say, to, similar to this card, to just make sure that the foundations of your life are in place and cared for so that everything doesn't fall apart and you don't end up like the Five of Pentacles again. You see what I'm saying? You need to really tend to the fires and flowers of your life. You know, sometimes when you are working so hard to tend to the flowers of your life, as I just said, sometimes something kind of changes in our minds and makes us a little paranoid that we're going to lose the thing that we've been working so hard for. This person is feeling very paranoid and nervous about their situation. They're really holding on tight to those pentacles in the hopes that they don't lose them. This card is a good reminder to make sure there's that balance there of, you know, holding on tight and being cautious, but not too cautious, because as you'll see, the Five of Pentacles, which is right after Four in this story, they've lost what they were holding on to so tightly in number 4. So if you sort of look forward through this suit, the 4 reminds you that you shouldn't hold on too tight because it could break and you might lose it anyways. So make sure you are doing sort of like the logical, smart, balanced way of protecting yourself without holding on too tightly. And the final card, the Queen of Swords. The Queen, she brings us this energy of confidence and strength, that you can do anything that you need to do, anything that you want to do. You are, the master of your own life. You can bring yourself the peace and calm that you need through this journey. I'm feeling here that actually the Queen of Swords and the Star card are actually companions, because it's a reminder to sort of sit back with the feminine energy within yourself, regardless of your gender, to take stock of that grounding maternal instincts in the way that the feminine energy isn't in your face. It isn't, the stereotypical male energy of dominance and power, but the queen and, the woman in this figure, they are the true masters of themselves and of the world around them without needing to grab for that sort of power. You are capable of great things, and whatever big idea, big new journey that you are on, like we learned about in these first 2 cards, whatever life brings you, you have within yourself what you need, and you don't need to be outwardly powerful and sort of strong-handed about anything. You can search within yourself and you will know that whatever you need to get through this journey is right here with you. All right, thank you all so much for being here today. Please let me know in the comments which parts of this reading resonated with you, as well as any other topics, scenarios, worries that you have in your life that you would like me to do a reading for. And of course, make sure to like and subscribe, and please join me again next week for another tarot reading.